It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Rowena Whey. It's Joy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause. Well, hello, and welcome to
What's the Maple Tea? With your hostesses, Rowena Whey and
Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
What's the Maple Tea is the live broadcast podcast where we talk about everything RuPaul's Drag Race, Canada's Drag Race, and Kingston Drag, because we are Kingston drag queens who have had articles written about us. Yay!
And it's not in the police wanted ads.
No.
In the police,
no.
in the court ads.
Did I tell you that someone reached out to me asking questions about you?
What kind of questions?
Well, they said they were from the Kingston Police Department, and they wanted to know all about your illicit plant dealings.
Oh, and did I mention?
She has a grow up in the backyard.
No, I don't have a grow up in the backyard. And did I mention that I got this mysterious phone call from the CDC?
Oh no, they're finally on to me.
They're finally on to you. Rowena Pox. Rowena Pox.
Rowena Pox. I wonder what that would look like.
It
Probably be leopard prints.
Exactly what
Probably be leopard prints.
It's just pox in the shape of leopard spots.
You know what? No one would want to get rid of them. They'd all be like, I'm beautiful.
Why don't you adjust your camera there for a second there for the visual audience?
Is it looking at me weird?
Yeah. There we go. More centered. I got some shadows on my face. I'm sorry. I'm not going to adjust that. But anyway, you're listening to What's the Maple Tea?
And we are totally doing this live right now.
I'm 110%.
110%.
I'm alive. Are you alive?
I'm
look
alive.
You
We're
look alive.
definitely not currently sitting watching Mimiosa perform while drinking.
Those are just our doppelgangers.
We have doppelgangers, just in case you weren't aware. My doppelganger's name is Whowena Ray, and her doppelganger is Tyffanie Torgan. She's miffed.
That's good one. Tyffanie Torgan. It's like we're like those people are the Muppets of our Muppets.
Yes, exactly. The Muppets. I did tell you that if I took no, that's not interesting. We're moving on from that.
Oh my gosh. So what do we do on the Maple Tea, Rowena?
On the Maple Tea, we talk about... I already said all this.
Oh, did we already talk about that?
I already did all this. On the Maple Tea, we ramble a lot.
And we forget
what we're talking about. And this week, we are talking about All-Star 7 and All-Star 7 and Canada's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 1, the premiere.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So we've got a lot of material to cover today because I was away last week because I was sick.
Yeah, it was so funny because it was like a comedy of errors. I was like, oh, okay, I'll try to get a fill in or two.
Tyffanie, with you, it's always a comedy of errors.
Oh, bum. And with you, dear, it just dead flat.
It's true.
Flat.
My soda is currently flat.
So yeah, it was a bit of a comedy. Like suddenly I was like, oh, well, let's just call up so and so. People are like, no, can't do it. And then 2 people are like, yes, I'll do it. I'm like, we'll do it as a threesome. It'll be great.
Oh my God,
As
I love a
threesome.
three-way.
And then suddenly the 3-way just fell apart like within the hour. So
That's what
I was
happens
like,
with most three-ways. That's why they're so hard to come by.
Exactly. You gotta have, something to bring the boys to the yard.
Unless one of you is in a couple, in which case it's much easier to get a three-way because then it's just 2 + 1. When you're trying to do 1 + 1 + 1, it's very, very difficult.
I'll defer to your experience, your vast experience. On
Vast experience. So we missed last week's episode of All Stars talking about it, and it was called
Dance Like a Drag Queen.
Dance Like a Drag Queen, which in Tyffanie Morgan's case means do a spin, do some elbow movements, do some arm waves, and then do a box step. Classic box step. She's like a country and western dancer.
Don't forget the jazz hands.
Oh, and
too.
jazz hands. Sorry, jazz hands. Jazz hands.
So, wait, there we go.
Oh my God, you should do a TikTok video
I
of
need
just
to
your
do it.
dance moves.
I do.
So the queens were challenged to make a TikTok viral dance video that represented their brand. And I mean, Tyffanie Morgan, that is your brand. Those 4 dance moves are your brand.
Well, no, I'm trying to brand myself as, the drag queen gardener of Canada.
Oh, so you need to be plucking some tomatoes
I need
and
to
hoeing some earth.
Hoeing some herbs or something. Yeah. We gotta, yeah. So you'd be like planting the seed.
Oh my God, planting seed.
And then harvesting.
No, harvesting the seeds.
This is a signature dance move for me, too.
It is a signature dance move for her. In fact, she was very upset when I posted it on Instagram one day. She's like, people will steal my dance move.
That again is just, yes, I'm not that worried about people stealing my dance moves. But, if suddenly Miss Janet Jackson is dancing my dance moves.
Oh my goodness.
I
If she's
know
doing the
who-
harvesting seed, it's all my
I
fault.
know who to go to.
Hey, if Janet Jackson is following me in order to steal your dance moves, 1, she's barking up the wrong tree. And 2, Janet Jackson knows who I am.
Miss Janet, if you're nasty.
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson, if you're oh, not Janet, yeah.
Miss Janet.
How did I
Miss
mess
Janet.
Miss Janet. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. No, suddenly I feel like, oh my God, am I like the guy who's suing
Mariah
All I
Carey?
Want for Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just the title. That's
All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah, he's suing just for the title.
I don't know
I'm
why.
like, am I like
she
this-
wrote a song about a yew tree. It's just so strange.
Yeah, something I'm that person. Anyway, so they had to do a signature dance.
TikTok dance.
kind of dance, yeah.
So, have you ever done a TikTok dance challenge?
No.
No. You haven't done the
No.
About That Time? In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up.
Pump me up.
Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciagas. Something, a bad bitch. I don't know.
No, when I first joined TikTok, how long have I been on TikTok for?
Longer than I have.
When I first joined, yeah, that's all it was all these dance moves. There was these like kind of like it was a lot of like gay men in the States who are doing these dance moves with like backup dancers and stuff. It was just so confusing. But yeah, it was always they were always redoing the dance moves of a music video.
Oh, like Britney.
Like, well, no, they weren't doing Britney. They were doing other artists who I have no idea who the fuck they are. I'm like, honestly, I have no. You're like, oh, okay, who is that? Oh, I don't know. I'm like, is it Ariana Grande? No, then I have no idea who it is.
Is it Adriana Grande?
Adriana Grande? I have no. Wait, what did I just? Am I mixing names up now?
I think you're mixing names up now.
But yeah. So anyway, yeah, and I still only have like 100 followers because I don't really do a whole lot of TikToks there. But how many followers do you have on TikTok?
Almost I don't even know. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't
we
care.
haven't gotten really into TikTok, have we?
No, I try and then I forget every single time I'm in drag. I have saved audios and things and I just never do them. I've tried a couple times, and I have one viral video, but I mean, meh.
Meh.
I really don't care. I know that it's the way of the future, and the girls on Canada's Drag Race even had an argument over it.
Yeah, I know. Suddenly we're jumping from All Stars, but into Canada's Drag Race. But
Yeah.
yeah, there was like I can't believe
Chalazon LaRue has 500,000 followers on TikTok now.
well, $4.99 or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm number
Which is
four
twice
ninety nine
as much as Fierce Delicious.
yeah. Oh, is it twice?
Twice as much. And honestly, that makes me so happy because it makes Fierce so uncomfortable.
I think we were talking about Canada's Drag Race episode 1 first.
I think we are. So we segued from TikTok challenges into Canada's Drag Race episode 1. So Canada's Drag Race season 3 episode 1 premiered this past Thursday. Second episode is this week. We got to see the new 12 queens for the first time as they walked into the workroom. Was there anyone that you're really rooting for based on kind of first impressions?
A first impression?
Yeah, first impressions.
Ooh, why are you asking me this question?
This is what I do. I
This
host a
is what-
podcast.
you host a podcast and you ask the questions that everyone wants to know.
Everyone wants to know. Inquiring drag minds want to know. Who are you rooting for based on first impressions of Canada's Drag Race season 3?
Okay, there's a couple though. It's like, I'm loving the two coastal queens. Like oh my god,
Vivian Vanderpuss
and
Irma
Vivian
Gerd.
Vanderpuss. Yeah, but if it had to do with the looks when they first entered the room, it would be Lady Boom Boom.
Lady Boom Boom.
It would
Pow, bang.
Yeah, it would be Lady Boom Boom. When it came to the first challenge, though, it was Bombay.
Oh, Bombay. Wow, that runway.
The entrance look I did not like.
No, I didn't like the entrance look either. Also, I'm not a big fan of like the large jewels that kind of look fake. She had a lot of those.
Yeah.
Even on her face, she had a couple on her face. Okay, interesting. So based on the entry looks,
Yeah,
it's
it was
boom boom.
Boom Boom. Oh my god, like
Boom
that,
boom.
that body and just the name, Lady
Yes,
Boom Boom.
Lady Boom Boom.
Like, hello, you kind of wanna go party with Lady Boom Boom.
I have
don't you?
partied with Lady Boom Boom.
Did you?
Yeah, in Quebec City.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah,
forgot.
announcement night. We had bottles of champagne. So based on first impressions walking into the room, I really liked Giselle Lullaby. I liked her look. She looked the most put together of any of them, except maybe Fierce Delicious, but Fierce Delicious does that, and that's fine. And I was really excited about Lady Boom Boom because I already was, but I'm also really excited about Irma Gerd because I think that she has a really fun, like, bright personality.
Yes, absolutely. Irma Gerd
Yeah.
and Vivian Vanderpuss. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, during the episode, you're like, oh my god, they're like connecting. And then I'm kind of like, oh my god, like if I'm rooting for two people,
Wait, am I rooting for the French Canadians? Oh my god, I think I am.
Lady Boom Boom is stunning.
Stunning. I will say, though, Bombay is a really cute boy. And I also thought that Bomb deserved to win this episode. Or maybe not win this episode, but like make it into the top, and then they didn't, and I was really shocked.
I'm not that shocked with the final look at the end, like because it was a construction challenge, by the way. So the mini challenge was streetwear chic.
Half of them did not understand what streetwear was. Streetwear is a fashion style. It's a specific fashion style, and a lot of them did not do streetwear. I mean, Miss Mosu did not do streetwear. Vivian Vanderpuss
Oh, that was
did
streetwear.
not do streetwear. No, it was not. That was like businesswoman.
Streetwear, yeah.
No, streetwear is a modern style of outfits that is related to sportswear and leathers and dark colors and like casual kind of more feel. It's not like something you would wear out on the street. It's Look it up.
Okay. As she looks it up on her phone. Where's my phone, by the way? Oh, I hope I put it on vibrate. Okay, so they had to do the streetwear. So of the streetwear, which one was your favorite streetwear?
Streetwear
She's looked
grew
it up.
from New York hip-hop fashion and California surf culture to encompass elements of sportswear, punk, skateboarding, and Japanese street fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not what half those people did. I will say the Bombay, that was streetwear. Fierce Delicious, that was streetwear. Kimmy Couture, edging on streetwear. You know what? Even Chelazon LaRue's hateful outfit of a sweater, short jean shorts, and a corset was closer to being streetwear.
Okay.
That's right. If you're going to do a fashion reference, you got to do the fashion reference.
Sweeties, I had no idea that Rowena was like so, like, for some reason, I feel like this is a nerve. I feel like this is a nerve with you. What's going on here? You're like,
if you're
like,
given a category, do the category. You have time to prepare. I'm sorry, but Vivian Vanderpuss's like romper with like dog walking things on it was not really streetwear. The romper maybe. It was camp, but like.
But what about Omagerd then? Because she wore like Newfoundland.
I mean, maybe that's
streetwear.
what passes for streetwear in Newfoundland.
Do you think maybe things like, because we talked about this in the past where, producers tell them what the looks are going to be, and maybe this look kind of changed or something?
Sometimes, the categories change.
Yeah, because Omagerd was like, she definitely took it from like, I'm going to represent the East Coast sort of situation. So did she hear, streetwear, what you would wear in St. John's?
I mean, maybe. And you do have to make it your own style. But, like, the one that really bothers me is Miss Mosu. That was not streetwear.
Okay, I'm not going to go down there, because in my mind it was, but okay.
But so the girls then had to create a new outfit.
Oh my god!
From their previous outfit.
Oh my god!
Imagine
I would die.
Imagine paying $3,000 for an outfit to be made, custom made for you, and then being asked to take it apart and sew something new. I would walk off set. I would just be like, no. I mean, I can see why so many of them chose to use a lot of the fabric from the Fabricland wall rather than like use key parts of their outfits.
Oh, is that what's that skinny bitch, Miss Fierce Delicious?
Yeah. Only the red part was from her
she only
original.
used the cuffs on her jacket. She only used the cuffs on her jacket for that. Oh.
And like Jada Shada Hudson didn't use any of her underbody suit. She only used parts of her coat in order to make just a tiny little bit of her shawl. The rest of it was just fabric from the fabric wall.
Yeah, maybe that has something. Yeah, that might. But it gives a nod and a reference to something. Yeah, I never even thought of that. That is really interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I was a little bit shocked too, because I was like, wait, what? And I was like, is this like, it seems harsh.
It did seem harsh. When they first said it, I was like, oh, fuck that.
Like, it seems like you're asking someone to like
cut their baby.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
My English teacher in high school used to tell us that we had to cut our babies, which referred to editing our essays.
Oh, okay.
But then he would take it one step further and be like, you got to sandpaper those babies. You got to sandpaper the edges. Make sure it's nice and smooth after you cut your baby up. I'm like, this is so demented. But I remember it.
They were very pro-choice, weren't they?
Very pro-choice, yes. As one should be.
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like a little bit of a violent event, almost, or something like that.
It really is.
My mind was racing towards like, oh my god, are they Do they now have the exclusive rights to the photos of these outfits because they'll never wear them again?
Murder happened in that workroom.
It's fashion murder, murder and fashion, murder, fashion, fashion, murder.
Death becomes her. So now what's worse is that some of these outfits that they made were not great.
Oh my God.
And some of them were really good. I will say there were some really good outfits, but some of them were just like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Actually, one of the outfits, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can sew a better moo than that. And you can probably figure out who I'm talking about.
Jeez.
But if you're going to book her, please tell me now because for a future show.
No.
Oh my God. No, they don't listen to our programs.
No one listens to us. No one listens to us. So I will say, though, that I was thoroughly impressed by a few of the outfits that were made. I mean, like Chaos's pointy outfit, we've seen it before, but it was still well put together. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed Lady Boom Boom's. I don't know where that came from, but it was so good.
That to me was everything. It kind of gave you a little I can't remember that performance artist from the 80s, but it kind of gave you like a little bit of a nod to like a very French kind of aesthetic. You know, like it reminds me of, you know, very kind of French, almost maybe even 60s kind of like dancer girls. So, like it was just, oh my God, it was stunning.
It was stunning. This episode really was Lady Boom Boom's Drag Race. Like, she was highlighted a lot in the workroom because she's a seamstress and people kept coming to her for help. And so we just kept hearing her name and seeing her little go like, ugh, not again, ugh. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because immediately she's like, why did I even open my mouth?
Why did I say anything at all?
Take the points from Willow Pill. Don't be like, no, I don't know. I don't know
anything about anything. I have no skills.
Although there was a clip from Kimmy in this when they were constructing their challenges, and Miss Mosu was like, what do you think of this outfit?
Oh my God.
And it cuts to Kimmy in the confessionals, and she's like, girl, it's bad, but I'm not going to tell her that because I want to win.
You know what? Good for you, Kimmy. Good for you. Because, I mean, you'll be sisters by the end of this, unless you absolutely hate each other. I mean, you're there to win. It's a competition. Yeah. They don't have a say in if you go home. So you're there to win. Be the competitive person.
I think for me, though, it's just, we've been watching All Stars 7, and it's really just, other than a few kind of moments, it's really just all about uplifting sisterhood sort of thing, right?
And then we watch Canada's Drag Race.
First episode, and it's like, wow.
Tear them down.
Vicious. Vicious.
So the other member of the top three, Jada Shada Hudson, I did not agree that her outfit deserved to be in the top.
No.
In the slightest.
No.
Like, she did not, she sold it on the runway, sure, but she did not deserve to be in the top based on that. I could either Irma Gerd's plaid outfit, or Bombay's circle skirt outfit, or Giselle Lullaby's green, like, pleated dress. Like, any of those would have been amazing outfits to be in the top instead of whatever the hell that was. And Halal Bay did not deserve to be in the bottom two. Her outfit was so much better than Fierce Delicious's. Mm-hmm. And I probably would have put Chalazon LaRue in the bottom three instead of Halal Bay.
So who was in the bottom three? So Miss Fierce Delicious, Miss Maso, and Halal Bay. Sorry, who would you put in?
Chalazon LaRue, because all she wore was a black, like, long black dress with a corset underneath.
Oh, with the, yeah.
Yeah, with, like, the corset side cutouts. And the only part of her other outfit that she used was the corset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, With me, I was totally in love with Lady Boom Boom. Chaos's outfit to me was a really great outfit as well. But yeah, I agree with you. I was very confused with the judging scheme, the judging criteria here, because I was like, is it the last look that they're judging on? But no, it wasn't the last look. They were trying to judge them on both looks. And then, but for some reason, like, people who could sew and could actually put an outfit together versus someone who was basically draped a piece of fabric over themselves and made little, like, I don't understand the judging scheme here. Like, to me, I was very,
I was confused.
I actually, I thought, and I'm like, how do I put this into words? But I really think, because they suddenly started focusing on Halal Bey's mustache, I think they just went for a cheap elimination. A very, very, very cheap, and it cheapens the, I feel very strong about this. It cheapens the brand and everything that they removed her solely because of her mustache. I'm like, why did they even put them on this program if they had a mustache?
Yeah.
But they focused on exactly. So I rewatched this program again. So at the end when they're judging, they're like, well, it's not. There's no cohesiveness between the two looks. Da 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 da. Da. I'm like, wait,
but there was.
It was the same fucking materials.
Yeah.
But then they're like, well, you say it's raccoon chic. I don't see raccoon. Like, they were really just finding excuses for not, and why they didn't say anything about Fierce Delicious. Like, who was in the bottom two? Was Miss Mosu?
Fierce Delicious, Miss Mosu, and
no, the last
Halal Bey.
The bottom two.
Oh, sorry, Halal Bey and Miss Mosu.
No, that was just bullshit.
No, Miss Mosu and Fierce Delicious.
Yeah,
yeah, and then Miss Mosu would have gone home because Miss Fierce Delicious probably would have killed the lip sync.
Likely.
Yeah.
I don't know how Miss Mosu is, but yeah, and it just. And I don't know if they're doing this right off the bat just to, I don't know. It's like,
I don't know.
It's the dramas. It's the dramas.
It's the drama, and I don't appreciate this elimination. I did not think it was correct, but whatever. And then the lip sync itself was kind of just equal. Like, they were very much the same. Kind of energies, although I think that Halal was messier.
Miss Mosu, though, it doesn't look like she can move half her face.
She might have had a little bit of Botox.
I think, like, at least Halal was moving a little bit of her face there. Her mustache doesn't move, though. Did you know?
Her mustache doesn't move. And I do agree, though, with the critique that the mustache was the same color as the lips, because it's hard to distinguish from far away. It just looks like one really big top lip.
No, I agree with that criticism. However, if you looked at the construction or anything like that, or just the use of all the materials and stuff, like, you can't compare that. Like, the bottom two looks. Anyway.
Yeah. So back to All Stars 7, episode 9. We had to watch them do TikTok dances, and I was really hungry by the end of Jinx Monsoons. I really wanted a peanut butter sandwich. Peanut butter.
I'm just trying to remember the dance moves. Rajas. I really, really like Rajas there too.
Oh, mindfulness.
Oh.
Raja, what is it? It's like remember, acceptance, journey, and remember. I don't remember, but something like that.
Yeah. Trinity, you could tell that she had some fun.
The tuck. Trinity the tuck. Rip the tape. Stick it on. Pull it up. Readjust. And then do a walk or something. I don't know.
And I don't know.
I've been seeing them circling around TikTok since they filmed them.
YouTube Shorts, yeah. They've been coming around on the YouTube Shorts for me. But, Jinx, of course. Hilarious. Hilarious.
So funny.
Trinity.
She had so many good jokes in her skit. Her dance was fine, but the skit itself was hilarious.
Yeah, because it was interesting. They said, "Oh, you need to do a dance craze," but it was really there was a skit, like an opener skit, and then there was the dance. So yeah, yeah, I like that. Monet, what did you think of Monet?
Monet's was the starkest change from the like teach you how to do it. So she's like, okay, so to start off, we're just gonna bring the money down, and then we're gonna bring the money out, and then we're gonna sprinkle the money down, and then we're gonna come down, and we're gonna go up, and it was.
And then when they actually did
And when
the
she
dance,
actually did the dance, it was like 10 times harder, and I was like, I love this. This is how you do it, but you could also kill it. And it was so good. So good.
oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. Poor Shay, though. Was it Shay or no? It was Raja in the workroom. I just remembered the clip.
Oh, the plunger.
Oh.
No, that's next episode. Sorry.
Yeah, that's next. Yeah, because Raja finally got the block from Monet, who won.
Yes.
The lip sync. Who was it? Who was she against here? Hold on.
Jinx Monsoon.
Oh yeah,
And they
Jinx,
had to
yeah.
do the very first ever in the history of RuPaul's Drag Race spoken word lip sync to
Designing Women. When the lights went out in Georgia.
The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. That's what I know that quote as. I don't know it as Designing Women. I know it as The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia quote.
Did you ever wait? Actually, now that I say this out loud, did you ever watch Designing Women?
No, I've never watched Designing Women.
Oh my! Because as soon as I said it out loud, I was like, that was the early 90s.
I was like 3.
I will freely admit I do remember watching it on the TVs. And I don't even know if it was like 3 channels or whatever it was, but it was definitely on the TV.
It was on the CBC or the CBS or
some
the bunny ears
bootleg channel coming in. Who knows? And I think I bought a CD. Sorry, not CD. A DVD of the Designing Women. Pure, like, if you think Golden Girls was like pure old gay old camp and stuff like that, Designing Women was like those were your allies. Those were like, your aunties, and then these ones were like your auntie / ally friends and stuff like that. They touched so many. Sorry, I'm taking a little moment here. Maybe the coffee's kicked in.
Do it.
But Designing Women, they broke so many walls during their time. They talked about AIDS. There was an episode where someone came in and I'm like, hey, I'm gay, and I want you to design my funeral. And because this is still a time where AIDS was a death sentence, and quite a few people would, they're like, I'm diagnosed, I'm going to start setting this up. Anyway, and then they address kind of homophobia, AIDS phobia, and all that kind of stuff in that. It was just like, wow. And then they also started, fighting against fat shaming and stuff like that, because we're coming out of the 80s with supermodels were like the norm. Like everyone's like, oh, if you're not your birth weight,
work.
If you're not your birth weight,
work.
So doing a little line from that is just like, mwah, beautiful.
And I do agree that Monet won that lip sync. She was more expressive and emotive, I think, than Jinx.
The spoken word? Yeah. It was, she definitely did. She definitely, well, she has that attitude. She has
the attitude, and we really need that for that type of lip sync.
Oh, and the Sugar Bakers. That's who they are. The
Sugar Bakers.
The characters, the sisters, the Sugar Baker sisters. And that's where the Sugar Baker twins from Camp Wanakiki got their name from.
Is Camp Wanakiki airing now?
No.
Can I watch it yet?
Well, you can watch past seasons.
But no,
what
season 4? I want to see Hilary Yoss's season. When does it air?
We think that airs in September.
September, okay.
So, insert,
Hilary Yoss is coming
here.
to Kingston, right?
She's coming. She's coming like in 2 weeks. She's gonna be doing Fringe Festival.
That's exciting.
I know. Go to dragshow.ca. That's dragshow.ca.
.ca.
And I have the listings of that because it's like an entire week. There's like multiple airings and stuff.
I didn't know that we had Fringe Festival here in Kingston. Is this new? I know we had it last year, but...
We saw it last year with Hillary.
No. But like, was that the first year that we've had Fringe? Because we used to have Fringe Festival out in Edmonton, and it was a huge thing. But I'd never had it in Kingston before. Or I never had seen it before.
No, it's been around for a while. What they used to do pre-COVID is, and I don't know if they're going to do that this year either, but they would do... Now, hopefully I'm not getting it mixed up with another theater festival, but they would do it in different locations. You know, they would find like a fun, different location sort of thing. There were a few that were in stores that were closed, you know. Before the Dollarama moved in downtown, when it was a big old empty space, I think they ended up having a show in there. Or am I getting it mixed up with some sort of street theater sort of thing? But anyway, Storefront Fringe. Yeah, it was called the Storefront Fringe Festival. It was technically a fringe festival, and they're still doing it. So it's been around for a while now. Yeah, Storefront Fringe, because they would take over stores, or they were there was a bed and breakfast. I think they took over one time, and they kind of did a very immersive kind of theater. People were seated all over the place, and then, you know, sort of thing. And it's fun. It's fun. But yeah, go to dragshow.ca and you can find Hillary Yes's one woman show. And I'm just going to go to that right now because I'm like, I got to remember the name of that because I feel like I got to get the name.
I'm trying to figure out
what is the name of her one woman show. Her one woman show is called Part-Time Everything. Oh, that's right, because she had a video she submitted to me about part-time job sort of thing. Yeah, that's great. All right, so winner was Monet Exchange. And then she gave the plunger to Raja. Someone who was like, I want to know what the mystery is of the plunger.
The first time that Raja ever got blocked with the plunger, and she was not happy about it in the next episode, which we're going to segue into right now. So the next episode, Raja walks into the workroom with the plunger, and she's like, you cunts.
You cunts. You bitches.
I was really hoping that RuPaul would just like all of a sudden create a secret of the plunger. That like everyone who got plunged got like, I don't know, an extra vote or something. I don't know. Democracy, you know?
Everyone who got plunged once gets another vote.
I don't know. They're voting on like miscongeniality, and if you got plunged, you get an extra vote or something.
I think if anyone who got an extra plunge, they probably just need an extra shot of COVID-19 vaccine or something.
An extra shot of vodka in their drink in the Untucked Lounge.
Mm-hmm. A little extra prep. There we go.
A little extra prep. But so the next episode, the queens learn that they are going to be participating in the Kennedy Davenport Center Honors Hall of
roast. Shade. It's a roast, yes.
Roast.
It's a roast.
Roast.
But it's called the Kennedy Davenport Center Honors Hall of Shade.
I like that RuPaul is reminding people that Kennedy Davenport exists because people forget.
What? I didn't even look up before we started this program, but Kennedy Davenport, yeah, definitely part of the RuPaul's franchise, right?
Yes, very much so. But she was on season... what was her first season? I want to say 8, 9, but she was also on All Stars 3 with Trixie and Shangela.
Oh. Yeah. Now, is there some drama there too?
No drama. Okay. It's just people underestimate Kennedy.
Is she the one who does the eye thing?
Maybe. I don't know.
Which one does the eye thing? Anyway.
I don't know what the eye thing is. I can't see it in her camera. So
hold on. It's like that passing, the eye passing, like stark. Or I don't know how like, you know, that look. Anyway, continuing on. So Rowena's broken. I'm broken, Rowena. I'm broken, Rowena.
I feel like what you were just trying to describe is like that weird cat clock where the eyes go.
Yeah. That's basically it. The Kit Kat
Doot,
clock.
doot, doot.
Uh,
Maybe I'm the queen she's talking about because I do that.
Oh, is this it? There we go. Eyes GIF. Is this it? Is it her? Is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Who is it with the eyes? I wish this was live so that I could.
Someone could tell. Well,
I mean, this is live. This
is totally live. Totally live. Hey, comment and tell her who did that so that she will find out. Yes, exactly. So I loved this episode. This is my second favorite episode of the season. After the Snatch Game, I thought that all the queens, even Jada, who did shitty, did well.
Sorry, I'm still obsessed with this. Okay, so who was did even better?
Even Jada did well, but she did shit.
Oh, because we're talking about the roast right now.
The roast.
She's like, they were all fucking hilarious. They were all hilarious. Raja was reading off her cards, but still, I loved when she did the confessional. She's like, I'm going to give you a roast. I'm going to give you a slap, and then I'm going to rub it out. I'm going to rub
That's exactly how BDSM works. You give it a slap, and then you rub it out. Make sure you do the aftercare. Aftercare is important, everybody. Take care of your bottoms.
And she was a little bit harsh. I loved some of the jokes about the Vivian.
Oh my god, the ketamine and the cesspool. Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, there were some really, and it got RuPaul laughing. Did you watch the same episode as I did? Did RuPaul like get air? Like,
I think RuPaul actually asphyxiated. Yes. Yeah.
I'm like, did she just like take a whole bunch of laughing gas? Like, she just laughed.
She was probably high. She is on occasion high when she's hosting. And I think that she was probably high during this. She laughed so hard at some of these jokes. Namely, she laughed really hard at Jinx and Trinity.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so hard. But also Evie. She really laughed at Evie.
I liked Evie's style of comedy because, like, you know, when she did that joke about Jinx, she's like,
yes.
And she tried to do Jinx's kind of funny.
Oh my god, the hairline. She's like, yeah, that's the problem.
And I'll give you a moment to take a look.
Yeah, that was honestly iconic. You could tell that it was a good joke because Jinx was cackling at it. Because some of the jokes, Jinx would just kind of like smile and nod because you could see her in the background of most of the shots because she was right there. She would just kind of smile and nod. She would like, yeah, that's a joke. Good for you, honey.
No, like, none of the jokes seemed to land flat. Like, Jada had the struggles, but people, like, everyone kind of felt like they were still...
I felt that Monet had a couple flat ones. She had a lot of really good ones, but some that were kind of just, like, slow. Shay's jokes were really good, but she had a very weird timing about it.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Also, I felt that, the Vivian had a lot of really good jokes, but there was something about the way they edited it that made it seem like her jokes weren't as good. And whereas I thought that she had some of the funniest jokes, especially the one about Trinity's like B-grade backdoor silicone, like migrating up to her vital arteries, and now she dead. So good.
Maybe because it's more British and we Canadians tend to like the more British comedy, do you think?
Maybe. I love British comedy.
Like, I love British comedy too. Yeah. Like, I think I like more British comedy than I would U.S. comedy sort of thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially the shock rock comedy. I can never get into it. Like, you know, shock comedy. Like, I could never get into it.
But Jinx and Trinity were brilliant. I honestly, best joke of the night though was Jinx's joke about Trinity letting her ex-boyfriend down easily by just saying, let's
Let's
just be cousins.
Yes,
It was
queen.
the best joke.
That was hilarious. Now, yeah, because some people were asking, was it you asking me? They're like, is that an original joke? And it's hard to tell because there's been references on Jinx's YouTube channel since then, and I don't know if it's because of the show or she had figured it out before the show.
Well,
I don't know.
That's the thing
I
is,
don't
a lot
know.
of them probably wrote these jokes before they came on, or at least the bases for these jokes. They wouldn't be specific to those people, but if you have a general joke like, this person's so old, this person's so drunk, this person's so... Like, you can write those jokes and they're not necessarily person specific. Kind of like Jinx's penis joke about Frank Sinatra. So, in Snatch Game, where she did the line off of Frank Sinatra's dick and she had to pause halfway through to catch her breath. She used the same joke for Evie Oddly, but she changed it, which made it so much better because not only was it a throwback, it was also still hilarious.
Stick with what's funny. You know, I think that's a piece of advice that comedian told me. It's just stick with what's funny. You know, like just you use those basic themes that are funny and you just go with it.
And if someone laughs, tell another one about it.
You know, and especially with the gays, you know, we love to talk about like 12-inch dicks.
We really do.
And doing lines of cocaine off them. And then pausing halfway through and thinking to ourselves,
have I become my mother?
Yes. There we go. Yeah.
And think to myself, is this actually 12 inches or is it 13?
Yeah. Is it actually 13? I don't know. Let's get the measuring tape out. Is it 2 cans of Red Bull? Or is it just 1 can of
How many TV remotes long is this dick?
TV remotes?
Have you not seen, like, people compare to, like, beer cans, Red Bull cans, and then TV remotes? Because I don't know what it is, but, like...
TV remotes? They could
it's
be all
not a
different
standard size.
sizes.
Exactly. That's why it's stupid.
They'll be different
That's why it's
sizes.
stupid.
Oh, my God.
Be like, oh, my God, my penis is the same size as a water bottle. Well, you know that water bottle could be miniature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, in the end, Jinx and Trinity were in the top 2.
Yes, and I don't even remember what song that they had to lip sync to. They were both so pleased. Like Trinity winning because she did so well and
She did so badly in the other roast.
They definitely built it up. With the editing, they definitely built it up. That you know, Kings and Queens by Ava Max. Oh,
yeah, I know. I was sitting there thinking like, oh, Corky Bitch usually does this song.
Dishonor. Oh yeah, she does Ava Max. Yeah.
And Jinx won, and I was
thoroughly confused by that.
No, I actually thought it was right. I thought that Trinity was trying to do too many weird things, whereas Jinx was kind of like just lip syncing the song. She had the feeling of the song better. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's the most important, as we all know.
Now, in the last little bit of this, we've totally jumped over this episode's runway theme. Because I thought this was fucking legendary.
This was the best runway of the season.
This is the best runway of maybe all times.
Maybe
of all times.
Maybe.
Because I don't think I've seen... This has never been categorized. Like, you know...
It's not a category we've had before, no.
What
category are we on right now? What category are we on right now?
All glowed up.
All glowed up. It was glow-in-the-dark runway. Or, you know, lit up. They had to have lights. They had to glow in the dark.
Lasers, LEDs. You know.
Jinx Monsoon's like cream-colored dress that was a witch tied to be burned at the stake was just mesmerizing.
Yeah, mesmerizing. Totally mesmerizing.
It was spellbinding.
Spellbounding. Spellbinding. I no, it was, yeah. It definitely resonated because even the flicker of the flames in the dress, like that was really well done. That, you know, you gotta have like some sort of like little computer programmed underneath your dress to figure that one out. Whereas the other ones, they hit the light up. Oh no, that's a lie. Some of them also have programming.
Some of them had programming
in there.
Vivian's changed over the time.
Vivian's changed, yeah, and that may have changed with movement too, because she was wings, and every time she moved it was, I don't know if it was a pre-program or if it was programmed by the movement.
Program.
Another one was the Sunflower by Shea
yeah,
Coulee.
yeah.
Like, I was like...
The only one I didn't like was Trinity's.
I've totally even forgotten what Trinity's
It was
looked like.
it was kind of like a Ferris wheel carousel kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, she was like... Yeah, she was like Las Vegas.
Yeah, she's like, I'm the whole Las Vegas Strip. And, I mean, yeah, it was gaudy. You're right, Trinity.
I thought, like, from a fashion point of view...
Oh my God, we're talking fashion again? Okay.
So Evie Oddly mushroom dress was stunning.
It reminded me of Avatar.
Oh my God! Like, yeah, it could have just been, yeah, that was pure theater. Well, also the witch burning. Anyway, whatever.
I was on shrooms.
I was on shrooms. Well, and shrooms are so, like, I don't know about you, but I turned on Netflix and I watched one mushroom program, and now there's a million other fucking mushroom programs that wants my attention. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's like you watch one weed video and then suddenly they're like, here's another 1,000 weed videos of it for you.
It's like when you talk near Alexa about wanting to buy something and then all of a sudden it's just advertisements.
Shh. No, don't. You activated her. Shush. I almost bought something accidentally.
Did I tell you that I really like the only thing that I really, really enjoyed about, like, doing virtual shows during the pandemic was telling my device to activate and do things during my shows, because other people would be like, no, it's happening in our apartment too. Stop. Because for some reason the machine really likes my voice. Like, it's very clear. So it just comes through. It travels.
It travels. Hush now, keep it down now.
Hush, hush.
Voices
hush,
carry. I'm singing an 80s song.
And I'm singing Pussycat Dolls.
But Raja's dress, I was just going to say, because she said that her outfit was 3D printed.
Oh, it was beautiful.
3D printed. I'm like, that is like high fucking fashion right there. It was all laser. I'm not too sure if I like the laser thing.
I like the lasers off the sides of the dress. It looked good.
But it was like, it went beyond. It was 3D laser
beyond.
printed. It's like, oh.
It was in the beyond. Overall, good week of Drag Race. It was a good week of Drag Race.
It was a good week of Drag Race. Like, I really look forward to more Canada's Drag Race. Yeah, there's some really great people in that cast.
There are. It's going to be a good, dramatic, energetic season. Well, I'm excited.
Yeah. There's already one person I want to slap.
Oh, is it Fierce Delicious?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was told in advance that we would want to slap her. but unfortunately, semi-fortunately, I have to cheer for Fierce Delicious, because Fierce Delicious is Team Funeral Face Nails and I'm Team Funeral Face Nails, so I'm cheering for.
Did you see? I
saw the nails.
I think there was a.
I'm making something. I'm making something. You'll see.
Okay, but I think they did a close up on the nails. And I think it was.
Funeral Face Nails. Yeah. I can confirm. Yeah, it's very exciting.
All right, so I'm going to be taking a break poo next week.
Yeah, and I will be hopefully doing maple tea. We'll see if I can get a special guest. See if anyone other than Tyffanie can tolerate me.
Hopefully we can also get the technology to work for Rowena.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We'll see. My name is Rowena Whey.
And my name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
And you have been listening to What's the Maple Tea? Check us out on dragshow.ca for all of our local shows in the Kingston surrounding area regions. And you can go to my website, rowenaway.com, to get tickets to my upcoming shows and merchandise.
You've got some really great shows coming up,
I do. I have a lot of really great shows coming up. I'm very excited. I've got one essentially every Friday for the next,
Talk about the ones on the 18th and 19th.
So I have shows featuring Stephanie Prince from Canada's Drag Race coming up. One in Ottawa, Thursday, August 18th, and one in Kingston, Friday, August 19th. So get your tickets now or have regret for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Do you want to live with that?
No, I don't want to live with regret. I must buy a ticket right now.
Yeah.
And my name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan, and you can find all the events that I'm going to be participating in. All of three, I think, is
All
currently.
3 of them.
All 4 of them is on Tyffanie.com. That's TYFFANIE.com. And, check out my growing tomatoes videos, my gardening videos, and all that kind of stuff on my socials. You can find it on
She's
Tyffanie.com.
the biggest fruit. Sorry, she's got the biggest fruit.
I got the biggest fruit. Exactly.
The biggest fruit. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We will catch you next week, or at least I will. Have a good night.